Okay, so we are partially way through the process, waiting for the candles to be strong enough so I can add the second layer. The first layer is more rose, a little bit of gold. The second layer is going to be more blue, shimmering. And of course there's reasons for that. All the scent is already added. The small candle is moving quicker because it's smaller, but this is a big space, this one. So it's going to take a while. It's important to make sure things aren't right by the wick. I did a whole sort of, as I am very Hecatean, I asked Hekate and the fates to come. So what I did was I asked the fates to both help create, as well as when they get to the person, that it follows, that the fates follow your natural life, which is exactly what your astrology does. So using the fates and Hekate all lines up together. There's always a method behind my madness. Impatiently waiting for this layer to form, but it's getting there. And then I can drop the next layer and the blue, and then once that is ready, I can put if I just drop this in, it's gonna go straight to the bottom. And that's not where you want. You want it to be sitting at the top in a specific spot, and everything around it to be nice. I do have my nagas, I have my cat, I have my scrying mirror. I have my purba, and of course 2 candles, one on this and one on that altar. They are kind of one thing, as well as I have the Metatron's cube. Overnight, I left, as it's the new moon, I left all the crystals with the jar in the new moon. But then I also left them in the sun because I get a really nice south-facing window. So this takes all the energy that was from my hands or anyone else's. So when it gets there, it's all hers, theirs. My energy is gone. My energy created, called the goddesses. But the important part is when it gets to you and whatever you use it for. A full chart astrological candle can help you through pretty much anything, especially when we got 3 wicks, if you work with triplicity, which I kind of know this client does. I'm not giving all my trade secrets away, obviously, but I mean, it normally takes me a week of preparation mentally, figuring out the chart and exactly what should be in there and what shouldn't, where to put it, especially with the union candle, right? I'm trying to keep each side as separate as possible, so each person lights their wick. It is a very small heart, okay? It is very small. If I could find bigger ones, I will. But what's inside it is mighty. What comes with it is a small ritual that invites conversation and whatever else comes from that. But Each person will get a card with some questions they have to write, give to each other. Sit across, turn off your phones, have a little bit of wine or tea, light your wick, answer the questions, tell the person. This is a way to quiet the noise that happens around us in relationships when we kind of neglect them. So these union candles will foster conversations, maybe intimacy. But that's what it's meant for. So yes, I've poured a lot of love in there. So that's why it takes me a minute, sorry. I am blessed that I have gifts that came at a cost, but I have them. But if I can help other people a little bit, I will. I have a ileostomy group because I have an ileostomy, which is why I do this for a living. I started with my story, and now we're almost at 3,000 members. And people thank me every day for letting them join. What they don't realize is I was alone and in pain when I started it. And now them coming has made me whole, has given me a place where we can talk about our ileostomy, ostomies. Everything I do and create, this is part of it. This part of me is serpentine energy now because I no longer have a large intestine. So I graciously have a Hekate and Mala that I wear that fosters that as well. My Nagas are there. Magna and Lara, they gave their names to me when shortly after they appeared. They're on a carnelian stone. Bastet is here as well. Okay, I think we're almost ready to pour the next level. So, this is the process. I'll show you the rest when it's done. The altar always awaits you, and so do I.